Last night, the Rules Committee met and produced a rule, H-Res 597, providing for consideration of two measures, H.R. 3935 and H.R. 3941. The rule provides for H.R. 3935, the Securing Growth and Robust Leadership in American Aviation Act, to be considered under a structured rule. With 104 amendments made in order, it provides 1 hour of debate. Equally divided and controlled by the chair and ranking minority member of the Committee on Transportation and Infrastructure or their designees, and provides for one motion to recommit. The rule also provides for consideration of H.R. 3941, the Schools Not Shelters Act, under a structured rule with 1 hour of debate. Equally divided and controlled by the chair and ranking minority member of the Committee on Education and the Workforce or their designees. Mr. Speaker, I rise in support of this rule and in support of the underlying pieces of legislation. H.R. 3935, the Securing Growth and Robust Leadership in American Aviation Act, was subject to a thorough committee process, one that saw a 2-day markup and eventually passed out of committee in overwhelming fashion. This is a work product of the whole House can be proud of. Chairman Graves and his team, working together with Ranking Member Larson and his team, have produced a comprehensive and timely bill. I'm sure I am joined by all my colleagues in thanking them for their hard work. As Chairman Cole mentioned in his opening remarks at the Rules Committee hearing yesterday, since the birth of flight, the United States has been a world leader in aviation safety and innovation. I firmly believe this bill follows in and adds to that tradition. Our aviation industry needs certainty. It needs opportunities to innovate, and at the same time, we need to ensure there are proper guardrails for safety. I believe the Transportation and Infrastructure Committee delivered on these goals. As a testament to meeting the mark, the Committee on Transportation and Infrastructure has provided a lengthy list of groups in the aviation industry that are supportive of this bill. Aviation plays a crucial role in the American economy. This holds true in each and every congressional district represented by this body, whether that be large international airports or smaller regional airports in districts like mine. In preparing for the bill's passage, I've spoken to local aviation officials in southern Indiana to gather input. One of my constituents even referred to the underlying bill as, quote, one of the best FAA reauthorization bills they have seen. Comments like this give me great confidence in the policies we are advancing and the importance of this bill. Mr. Speaker, the United States must remain the leader in aviation safety. We must preserve the United States' position as a world leader in providing an efficient, innovative, and safe aviation transportation system. Simply put, we must remain at the forefront of global aviation, and this FAA reauthorization is a strong illustration of our leadership. And now on to H.R. 3941, the Schools Not Shelters Act. I'm proud to co-sponsor H.R. 3941. As a member of the Education and Workforce Committee, we were presented with staggering statistics that provide further evidence of Biden's border crisis. We learned that over 2,500 migrants are pouring into New York City weekly, with over 87,000 migrants arriving since last spring. It's obvious that action must be taken. These statistics from our larger cities preview what could happen across the country if action is not taken. We know some Democrats are willing, even eager, to ignore federal immigration law, and that's why I've become concerned with proposals to house illegal migrants in our schools and what that means for students and school safety across the country. While every child should have access to all the resources they need to be successful in their education, K-12 facilities should be used for educational purposes, not as housing units for illegal migrants. College and university campuses should not be distracted from meeting the educational needs of students because the Biden administration has failed to secure the southern border. I'm sympathetic to the issues created by this administration leading to the influx of migrants into the interior of the United States, but I vehemently disagree that these problems should be borne by our schools or their students. That's why this legislation is necessary and why I am again proud to be a co-sponsor. And I now reserve the balance of my time.
The gentleman